Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Isotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use Isotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? Isotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at isotope.com, izotope.com.
Hey, this is Ed Peterson.
And this is John Kiltica, Ed.
John, it's the High Gain Podcast.
High Gain Podcast again.
It's June 8th.
Wednesday,
June 8th.
Yes.
What do we talk about, John?
We talk about guitars,
Yeah.
beverages,
Yeah.
and local concerts.
Ooh, concerts.
Yeah.
Those are fun. I like going to rock and roll shows. That's my deal. Where are we recording from?
We are recording from beautiful West Seattle, Washington.
Great. We usually say the same thing every week.
Yeah. Remembering it is the funny part. Yeah.
I get it, dude. We try not to drop dates because they just confuse us and it gets all weird.
They confuse everybody.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's June 8th.
Yep.
Spoiler, it's not June 8th. So we're recording this in the past, but we're talking in the future.
It took us like half an hour to figure out how that was going to work. What day of the week is that? It's a Wednesday, but
Yeah,
today's Sunday. What?
Right. We overcomplicated.
It didn't seem
And
hard
then-
at the time.
No. And then I asked you where we recorded from. All the circuit breakers popped.
Yeah, it just blew a gasket.
That's a very yellow guitar.
Yeah, and if you weren't colorblind,
Yes.
you would know that it's green.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. We're going to be talking today about the Ibanez YY10, the Yvette Young signature model, the first of two she has.
Right.
She actually named the color.
Sunshine yellow?
No, she calls it slime green sparkle.
Yeah. I mean, there's a blue light in this room.
And green and blue in your mind make yellow.
Is that wrong?
Yellow and blue make green.
Okay. This is the Stratocaster version. The YY20 is more a tele configuration.
Right.
And orange.
That's right.
And I look at it and it's orange.
Do you know what she chose to call that one?
Orange?
She calls it orange cream sparkle.
Yeah.
Creamsicle.
Beverages?
Yes, Ed, beverages. And that was me slogging my way through an alternate tuning.
Oh my gosh, you did a
I
great job.
Don't really play alternate tunings.
Not so much.
No.
I am a big fan of a lot of earlier math rock stuff.
That's my alternate tuning riff. So, I'm just laying it out there.
Yeah. Some of the Midwestern emo and math rock use those tunings, and I was a pretty big fan of that kind of music.
Sure. Maybe someday I will explore an alternate tuning of some sort.
Dadgad,
I probably should.
some open chord voicings are kind of nice. This definitely throws you for a loop if you're trying to do normal shapes. None of them work.
Yes.
But letting a lot of strings ring, that sounds great. You're like a mathy guy. Bust out the calculator.
Can I tune it back to normal now?
Hold on.
Yeah, let me hand it over to Ed. He likes to stare at his shoes.
Yeah.
Do we want the emo pedal on?
I don't know. Oh, this is in B, right?
Just what the piece of paper said. That's pretty good.
You should tune that back to standard, John.
grandpa tuning?
I guess so.
Why don't you tell me what you're drinking while I do this?
That's a good idea. We're recording on a Sunday night, and I don't have a coffee. Do you have coffee, John?
I don't, but I do have caffeine.
Oh, I see it over there. I've got one of those Vitamix containers.
Oh,
Yeah, I filled it with blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. I put in some protein powder, and I blended that up, and it's a nice smoothie beverage. Can you dig that?
Doug.
How's the tuning going over there?
Oh, that feels so good.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good to be back in grandpa tuning.
You made like an E shape and it just worked. It made normal sounds. You know, I do think you can get some really cool sounds playing in that alternate tuning. Yeah. But if you're not used to it, trying to do a podcast episode.
Whew. We're not about the artifice here.
Right.
Where we mess up, you're going to hear it, everybody.
What do you got?
I've got a Coca-Cola Heche in Mexico with the cane sugar.
The cane sugar is killer.
What do you know about Yvette Young?
In a band, Covet.
Yes.
Playing the Vera Project.
Here in Seattle.
In Seattle tonight. I'm going to go.
Anybody in Seattle who's listening to this before 8 o'clock tonight maybe wants to go too.
I think everyone should go. There's all this frog-themed merch. I'm very into it. They've got a frog with a calculator because it's math rock, John.
That's right. That's what Yvette Young excels at. She is so good. This guitar, Ed.
Yeah.
This YY10 came out in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And the YY20 came out just last year, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
But it's based on the Talman shape. Are you familiar with that?
I love the Talman shape.
It's kind of a vintagey looking profile that's offset.
Right.
It was very specific on Ibanez's part. In 1994, Ibanez was noticing sales flagging.
Late 80s, early 90s, Ibanez guitar, king of the world.
King of the butt rock, yeah.
What happened in like 92-ish?
Grunge.
Oh, did that impact their line at all?
It did.
Oh.
Sales went down. In fact, there's a guitar magazine from 1993, and the cover of it just says, "Shred is dead." I think it was felt everywhere.
Sure.
To their credit, Ibanez starts thinking, what can we do about this? We got to start making things that will appeal to where the music is going.
Kurt Cobain is playing a Mustang.
Yes.
What's Ibanez think?
That's what they're thinking. So they come out with the Talman in 1994.
I remember the guitar from 94, and I remember liking it. I do not remember the pickup configurations, because it wasn't like this, was it?
They had lipstick pickups in them.
Right.
That were designed by Kent Armstrong, Dan Armstrong's son. The guy who made the plexiglass
Yeah,
guitar.
for sure.
Yeah, his son designed the pickups for Ibanez.
Huh.
Eventually, these things took off, but not for too long.
Oh.
By 98, it's over. They discontinue it.
Oh, really?
But in the meantime,
yeah,
they really get picked up. I was surprised.
People who played them.
Who was playing a Talman?
Who wasn't?
Sonic Youth.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Your man, Kevin Shields.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Noodles Wasserman, Offspring.
Yeah.
Tom Morello, the Rage Against the Machines.
Sure.
People liked them. And long after they were discontinued in 1998, people realized that these things had an unusual sound owing to the great pickups that Mr. Armstrong made and the body composition.
Come on.
What kind of wood do you think they used on those original ones?
A nice balsa.
MDF.
Composite, like it's wood chip material.
Yeah, medium density fiberboard.
Perfect.
Compressed it together into the shape of a body.
Yeah. I'm totally on team the wood doesn't matter unless it's MDF, and then it totally matters. Sure.
Well, I guess people liked it well enough.
Yeah. Is that heavier or lighter?
Oh, that's going to be lighter.
Okay. So cheap. For Ibanez, that's a very cheap guitar to produce. It's not like a fiberglass thing where you squirt a bunch of liquid MDF into a form.
It has to be ground up and put into the form of a guitar.
It could have been big blocks of MDF that they then carve guitar bodies out of.
Sure.
Or did they squirt it into a form?
Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, that's where they squirt the MDF.
Right, exactly.
Maybe.
Hard-hitting journalism.
Everything is top-mounted, as you see. All the hardware,
no
jack in the side or anything like that, was all assembled on the pickguard and the input jack. A pretty modest instrument, but that's what they ascertained musicians wanted. The fancy pants, butt rock, Floyd Rose stuff, that's not where things were going anymore.
The kids want cool guitars that you can throw around and beat up, like Kurt Cobain.
There's a quote from the time, 94, from our man Jay Massis, who said, "There's no way in hell I'm playing a bright green Ibanez." He was talking about the gem.
Oh, yeah.
Never going to happen. Ibanez kind of took that stuff to heart. It's not only that there are some musicians that it's not their thing. There are some musicians that are quite vocal that they're never going to touch that.
For sure.
Kudos to them. We know that Ibanez has always been good at going after the endorsers. Right. Whoever that team is, like, go find us the people most relevant to this.
Right.
And they come back with Kevin Shields and Tom Morello.
Yvette Young.
Yeah.
10-4.
By 1998, the original incarnation of this is gone.
Right.
Except for a few holdouts. There is an actual Noodles model that kind of stayed in production for some years.
His, I don't love.
He had a bunch of duct tape all over it, and I think Ibanez might have made a model with duct tape all over it.
It's the NDM5 Noodle signature that looks more Telecaster-y shaped, which I'm not as into. Yvette Young's wins, hands down. It's not a competition, but if it were a competition, Yvette Young would win.
Like fistfights and arm wrestling. Yvette Young
wins.
Yeah. During this interim time, after they discontinued these solid bodies, you could still get miscellaneous Talman acoustics and basses. They still kind of
used the name.
Yeah, made those in dribs and drabs, and then eventually it went away until 2020. When they revived the shape, but interestingly, they're not calling it a Talman anymore. It's now the YY10 Slime Grain Sparkle.
Yeah.
Seymour Duncan 5.2 pickups.
Yep.
5-way switching is pretty standard.
Yep. It's got one volume, one tone.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, start in the neck, perhaps?
Sure. Tone down.
Oh, maybe, do I need to go mathy?
Oh.
Maybe I could get a little better by the end of this episode, but doubtful.
You know.
First position, you get just the bridge.
No.
That's got a nice bite to it. And then second position, you get the bridge in the middle. Middle position is just the middle. Fourth position is middle and neck.
Put on the slow. There you go. Oh, there. I wish I weren't colorblind sometimes, because that guitar looks really yellow to me.
I will concede, Ed.
Yeah.
That there is maybe more yellow in this green because it verges on fluorescence.
Yeah. People should really go see Covet tonight at the Vera Project.
Yeah. I have no idea. Okay, Ed.
Yeah.
In $20.
Oh, no.
How much was Ibanez YY10?
I want to say it's $1,199.
It is $1,099.
Ah.
In today dollars?
Yeah.
That's $1,099.
That's not true.
Sure it is.
Inflation in the last 2 years is greater than zero.
That doesn't mean anybody changed the price of anything.
If you had bought this guitar in 2020 for $1,099,
Yes.
that is a better deal than buying it today.
For $1,099?
Right.
Maybe. The YY20
Yeah.
that came out in 2021
Okay.
was also $1,099 and is still.
Yeah.
That's pretty mathy, right?
Counting is math, so sure. Do you know how much in $94 the original Talmans?
I couldn't find a price on that one.
Hmm.
I'm going to think in 94. I know it was like $500 maybe. If it was supposed to be a budget model.
I guess it had to be with the wood squirting and whatnot.
It wasn't costing the same as any gem.
Right, yeah. I guess that's true. They were probably really going after the 16-year-old kid demographic.
Yeah, that's the evolution of the Talman from post-butt to math.
Okay.
So tonight...
Covet's playing at the Vera Project.
Yes.
And everyone should go hang out.
Tell me about that band. What's the deal with them?
Couple albums out. They've got a song, Falcor. Isn't that like Falcor Atreyu? That's like the never-ending story kind of thing.
I'm giving Ed the look of you just spoke a foreign language.
Yep. Technicolor was their last album in 2020, so I'm not sure if they have something new coming out. But 2020, as a year to drop an album, probably not the greatest year.
Maybe not the best.
So this could possibly be the Technicolor tour.
Oh.
There haven't been a lot of opportunities to tour. What with the COVID? You know about that?
I've heard about that, yeah.
So Frog Wild.
Frog Wild.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
Ed.
Yeah.
The Ibanez Yvette Young 10.
YY10.
The YY10 in slime green sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Buy or deny?
There's two of these out. You could buy one or the other.
Okay, let's say one or the other. This is the more Strat-like configuration.
Yep.
The other is a more Telecaster-like configuration.
Can I say buy on the YY20?
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that about you.
Really? The other one's orange, John. And I already have one orange guitar.
Yep.
And this guitar is yellow, despite the name. And I'm colorblind. And it bothers me.
Yeah, I can see that being problematic.
So I'm going to go buy on the YY20. Is that okay?
I think that's perfectly fine, Ed.
Are you cool with that? What about you?
I'm cool with that. I personally probably would pass.
Okay.
But on the merits of it as a guitar,
yeah,
this is a solid buy. It sounds great, but I don't know, Strat configuration.
I'm looking across and I see several Strat configurations on a wall over there. You're kind of covered.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't think we've actually said once so far is this is a signature model guitar from a female guitar player, and there's not enough of those.
Does it have her name on it anywhere?
I don't think so. It ships with a bunch of stickers, so you can like decorate it.
Yeah.
And she designed all the stickers, which is cool. But yeah, St. Vincent, that's a signature model we've done.
Emily Wolf.
Emily Wolf.
The Sheridan.
Yep. And then this.
Yes.
So I think we need more of these.
Totally. Anything to level that playing field as far as artist influence is concerned. Yeah, sure.
Man, if we went back and looked at the high gain episodes, maybe the only signature models we've done have been those three. That's kind of great. I don't think we've done a non-female signature guitar.
Perfect. Well, we'll take some pictures of this green, parentheses, yellow guitar and let you decide, viewers.
Sure.
We'll put them up on Instagram at The High Gain.
Sure.
We'll put them at The High Gain on Facebook.
Sure.
So while you are all out at the Vera Project enjoying the show,
right?
Maybe you're waiting. Maybe the opener isn't done yet. You got your phone out. Maybe you're looking at pictures.
Look, there's the guitar.
Yeah.
And then you look up and she's playing it.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
Nutty.
These are what she plays live.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then we'll put pictures of her on stage.
with that guitar.
And in the foreground will be a picture of a phone with the guitar on it. It'll be so meta.
I'll take a picture of me standing next to Yvette, but Yvette will be on stage, and it's that picture where I look like a goober, but only in the picture and not in real life. Because in real life, I look real cool.
Yeah. Well, until all that shakes out, and no matter how disastrous it might turn out, we're just going to keep our fingers crossed and see you next time.
Thanks.
Okay, bye, Ed.
Bye.